Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Nice little jog, getting our heart rate up, and then transition into some jumping jacks. Always an option to take out that hop and just step side to side. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, we're just getting started with the warm-up. Just a set of medium to heavy weights and a small loop band if you have it. Alternating opposite hand toe kicks. Try and get that leg nice and straight. Everything can always be done with just your body weight, so no worries if you don't have any equipment. In lieu of the weights, you can use water bottles, you can use candles, anything you have around you. One more each leg. And then coming into a nice hip opener over to a side lunge. Chin and chest stays lifted. And before you leave the class, if you don't mind, if you haven't already done so, just please put your name and your site in the chat. And then staying nice and low in our low plie squat, heels and toes out, arms out to the side. Tapping the opposite inside ankle, chin and chest stays lifted so you don't get lightheaded. Keep it going. Staying nice and low, arms forward, opening up that chest here. Staying nice and low. Still going. Go ahead and reverse the direction. Chest stays nice and lifted. Slight hinge forward, open, close the arms, giving yourself a nice big hug, squeezing your shoulder blades open as you open the arms. And then coming into a runner's lunge, left leg forward, gently releasing your right knee, pressing forward, opening up your right hip, bringing it back, pointing flex to your left foot, and just quickly switching sides, right foot forward, left knee back, opening up your left hip on the side, bringing it back, pointing and flexing your right foot, and coming up when you're ready. For our first set of moves, you will need your weights. No need for the band just yet. Option to grab one weight. We're going to do 3 running man to 3 knee drives, and then switching. 3 knee drives. So 3 running man to 3 knee drives. Timer has begun. Join me when you're ready. 30 seconds on the clock. 3 running man to 3 knee drives, switching the knee drive. Option to use a weight at heart center. Last 3, 2. Go with that weight. Feet parallel, hip width apart. We're going to squat nice and low to a halo wrap, alternating the directions. Keeping your body nice and still as you wrap the weight around your head like a halo. You can also do this from the kneeling stance. Hips stay nice and still, engaging that core. Last 5, 2. All right, grabbing both of your weights, bringing them down by your hands, coming into a high plank. We have 4 mountain climbers to 2 rows. Join me when you're ready. Trying to keep your hips parallel as you row the weights up. 4 mountain climbers, 1 row on each hand, and then repeating again. Keep it going. Core nice and engaged. Last 7. And then coming on up, back to the top. Option to use a weight or just your body weight, 3 running mans to 3 knee drives. Weight is always optional. Keep it going. Maybe getting that knee a little bit closer towards your chest. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted. Slight hinge forward. Keep it going. All right, coming back down, we have our halo wrap, alternating sides. This time bringing the feet wider than the hips. Squatting down, halo wrap up and over, alternating the direction. Keep it going. Core stays nice and engaged. That way we're not having any G's. As we come to a standing position, as beautiful as it is, you want to keep your core super tight, squeezing everything as you wrap that weight around your head. And then setting those weights up at the top, underneath your wrists, 4 mountain climbers, 1 row each arm. Join me when you're ready. Timer has begun. This is round 2 of 4. 30 seconds each move. You got this. Keep it going. Core stays nice and engaged. Hips stay parallel to the mat below you. Last 3. Coming up. Grabbing 1 weight or no weight. This is round 3. 3 running mans to 3 knee drives. Alternating the knees that come up to the chest. Keep it going. Gaze is forward. Try not to look side to side. You'll lose your balance. Keep it going. Still going, still moving. Last 3. All right. Using one of those weights, I recommend heavier. This time we're gonna bring our feet together. So narrow squat, weight at heart center, squatting nice and low, coming up to a halo wrap. Keep it going. As you come up from that squat, bring the weight up and over the head. Trying to keep the hips completely still. Core nice and engaged. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your glutes. Last 7. Almost there. You got this. Grabbing those weights, placing them under your hands. Coming into a high plank position. 4 mountain climbers to 1 row each arm. Join me when you're ready. You can run out the mountain climbers. You can also step them in together. Having your feet closer together is more challenging. You can also step your feet nice and wide on the edge of your mat. Keep it going. Almost there. All right, last round. Give this one your best one yet. 3 running mans, 3 knee drives. Maybe going a little bit faster. Maybe you try to get that knee up towards your chest. Keep it going. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted. Almost there. Last 5. All right. Feet can be at any distance, hip width, narrow or wide. We're going to add 3 pulses at the bottom and then coming up to our halo wrap. So same thing, just add that pulse. You can have your feet together. You can have them hip width. You can have them wider than your hips. The closer your feet are together, the more challenging it is. And chest stays nice and lifted. Almost there. Last time doing this, you got it. Last 3. All right, bringing those weights up under your wrist. 4 mountain climbers in a row. Join me when you're ready. You can speed it up or slow it down. 1 row each arm. And coming right back to 4 mountain climbers. Keep it going. Core stays nice and engaged. Pulling your navel in towards your spine. Last 10. Almost there. All right. Bring it up, shake it off, grab some water. Little breather. Still got 20 seconds. We've got some lower body and some upper body next. So grabbing your heavier set of weights, feet parallel, hip width apart. We're gonna come to a deadlift to alternating single leg deadlift. Timer has begun. Join me when you're ready. Deadlift to a single leg deadlift. We're just alternating which leg goes behind. Keep it going. Shoulders relaxed. Hinging at the waist. Neck in neutral spine. Last 3, 2. All right. Grabbing your weight still. We're going to come into a lunge. Right leg back, left leg forward. Left arm goes forward. Slight hinge forward. And we're just going to row. So a little bit of core work here by keeping your left arm forward. As you row the right arm up towards the ceiling, always an option to set that weight down, but still keep that left arm forward. Using your core to keep your body upright in that hinge. Soft bend in your left front knee. Back right leg nice and straight. All right, we're gonna switch. So left leg back, right leg forward. Right arm comes forward directly out in front, slight hinge forward, and then just rowing up with your left arm. Using that core to keep your body lifted in that hinge. Always an option to set that weight down. We have 4 rounds of this. Pace yourself. Ball of your left back foot stays pressed into the mat. Last 5 here, core's nice and engaged. All right, right back to the top. This time we're gonna do a squat to alternating deadlift. So feet wider than your hips, coming down to a squat and a single leg deadlift. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted in your squat. Sliding that weight down the front of your shin in the deadlift. Last 10. Keep it going. Last 3 here. All right, set it up for your lunge. Right foot back. Left foot forward, left arm forward. From here, we're gonna bring that arm up. We're gonna do tricep kickbacks. So just hinging at that right elbow. Left arm stays forward. Whether you have that weight or no weight, use your core, engage your core to keep yourself upright. Ball of your back right foot stays pressed into the mat. Sole of your left foot stays pressed into the mat. Nice soft bend in your left knee. Last 3 here. 2. Take it out. And start up for the other side. Left foot steps back, soft bend in your right knee. Right arm forward. Bring that left elbow up to the ceiling. And then just hinge at the elbow. Working those triceps. You can also always set that weight down from your right arm. All of your back left foot stays pressed into the mat. sole of your entire right foot stays pressed into the mat. Last 7 here. Using your core to stabilize yourself. Keep it going. Shake it out. Back to the top. Whew. Deadlift to alternating single leg deadlift. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Just gliding that weight down the front of your shins. Neck stays a neutral spine. Keep it going. Last 10. You got this. This is round 3 of 4. Last 2. All right, set it up for our reverse lunge. Right leg back, left leg forward. From here, that arm is gonna come out for our reverse fly. Left arm forward. Keep it going. Almost there. Core nice and engaged. Slight hinge forward. If this hurts your back, you can just have the right foot slightly behind. Soft bend that knee and staying upright. All right, switch it out. Right foot forward, left foot back, coming into that lunge stance. Slight hinge forward, right arm forward, reverse fly, left arm soft bend and that elbow on the left side. Keep it going. Finishing your third round so strong. Always an option to bring the left leg closer towards the right. Final 7 here. All right. Back to our squat, single leg deadlift. Feet lower than your hips. Keep it going. Nice squat to a single leg deadlift. You can also do just a regular deadlift and a squat. Last 3, 2. All right, shake it out. Keeping those weights coming into that lunge. Weight in your right hand. You can also have the weight in your right. We're gonna box out that elbow and we're just gonna do an opposite press. So right arm, right leg working, left arm stays forward. Keep it going. Almost there. Working the corners of the chest on the right side here. Last 3, 2. All right, shake it out. Set up for the other side. Option to have a weight in your right hand, right arm forward, right foot forward, left foot back. Boxing out that left arm and just pulling it up. Really using that core to stabilize your upper body. Just your left arm is working. Everything else stays nice and still. Finishing nice and strong here. Breather after this. Last 2, 1. All right, set those weights down. All right, you still got 20 seconds. If you have that band, grab that band. I'm using a light one. If you don't have one, no worries at all. Be done without the band. Place the band around your ankles. Grab your heavy set of weight. From here, soft bend the knees. We're going to extend that right leg to the side and to the back. So working that outer seat on the right side with your side extension and working the base of your right seat with those kickbacks. Slight hinge forward, keeping a soft bend in your standing left leg, protecting your hip, protecting your knee. Last 3, 2. From here, still with that band, feet nice and wide. Come to a nice squat, knees as wide as your ankles, weight in front of your center chest, and we're just walking up and walking back, not changing the direction of your body. You're facing the same direction. Monster walk, penguin walk, whatever you'd like to call them. Staying nice and low. Chin and chest stays lifted. You can use a single weight at your chest. You can also use 2 weights, one on each shoulder. Last 5. Keep it going. Coming back to center. Now we have the left side, having a soft band of knees. Weight at heart center. You can also have 1 weight on both shoulders. Out to the side, and then kicking the leg back. So just working the left leg here. Outer seat pocket as you extend the leg out away from your body towards the side, and working the base of your seat with the kickback. Chin and chest stays nice and lifted. Last 5. And back to the top. All right, shake it out. Always an option to set the weights down. We're gonna work that right leg again. Soften your knees, protecting your knees and your hips, bringing it out to the side, and then back behind you. You can keep that right leg straight. You can also have a soft bend in that right knee. Keep it going. You can point or flex your right toes. I tend to flex, otherwise my toes are gonna hit the floor. Core nice and engaged to stabilize yourself. Try not to lean to the left. Last 2. All right, shake it out. Option to use 1 or 2 weights here. Trying to get your feet as wide as the mat. Knees stay as wide as your feet. Walking up and then walking back. Staying nice and low. Head and chest lifted. Working the lower body here. Keep it going. Moving with your breath. Slow it down if you need to. Last 5. All right. Keeping those weights or set them down the side. Now we're going to work the left side. Soften your knees. Just bring that leg out to the side and then kicking behind you. Keeping a soft bend in your standing knee. That left leg can be straight or bent. Trying not to lean over to the right side. You can always grab onto a couch or a chair or a door ledge if you need the stability. Really engage your core to keep yourself nice and upright. Last 5. All right, shake it out. Then 3, right back to the top. Working that right leg. With or without the weight. To the side and behind you. Maybe try to get the leg straight if you had a bend in that knee the last 2 times. This is our 3rd out of 4 round. You got this. Keep it going. Out to the side, back behind you. Maybe you can get that leg really far out behind your body and out to the side, or maybe it's just an inch or 2. Still going. Grabbing 1 or 2 weights for our monster or penguin walk. Feet nice and wide, knees over your toes, so knees stay as wide as toes. You don't want those knees to come in, so no knock knees. At least keep your knees wider or the same width as your feet. And then just walking up and back. If you find that you can't keep your knees as wide, just bring your toes a little bit closer in towards one another. Final 10 here. Chin and chest lifted. You got this. Last 2. All right. Now for that left leg. Almost there, so close. Soften and your right leg. Maybe getting that left leg nice and straight this round. Left leg goes out to the side and then back behind you. You can do this without a weight. You can also grab onto a couch, a chair, a ledge, anything you have around you. If you like to add a weight, you can have a weight at heart center. You can also have one weight on each shoulder. Last 10. Keep it going. Really feeling it in your outer seat as you extend the leg out to the side and the base of your seat as you bring the leg out behind you. Shake it out. Final round here. Maybe get that leg a little bit straighter if you can. Maybe try not to lean at all this time. Fourth and final round here. Keep it going. Out to the side and then back behind you. Nice proud chest, shoulders relaxed. Gaze is forward. Final 7 here. Last 2, 1. All right. Last monster walk. Maybe getting a little bit lower, maybe getting those feet and knees even wider than before. And when you're ready, walking forwards and walking backwards. Last time doing this. Give it all you got. Maybe staying a little bit lower. Maybe getting your feet parallel toward your knees. Feel the burn. Halfway there. You got this. Almost there. Few more seconds here. All right. Last 30 seconds of work until our break. Soften that right leg. Straight left leg out to the side. Back behind you. Staying up nice and tall. Really using that core to stabilize yourself here. Looking so good all across the screen. Almost there. Few more just like this. Final 10. You got this. For 7. Last 5. 3, 2. Last 1. All right, shake it out. Grab some water. You got a little breather here. You still have 20 seconds, don't worry. Option to keep that band on. We won't use any weight for the next one. And we're gonna come into a nice high plank. From here, 4 plank jacks to 4 leg lifts. 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and then 4 plank jacks. The timer has begun. Those 30 seconds go by so fast. 4 plank jacks to 4 leg lifts. Last 10. Almost there. From here, just lower your knees. Still from our tabletop position. Tuck your toes coming into a bear crawl. We're gonna kick the opposite leg out and tap the opposite foot, opposite hand. So if you have that band on, add a little bit of resistance, but it's not gonna make it impossible. Kicking the leg under and through as you open up from that bear crawl. Last 10 here. Keep it going. Last 3, 2. All right, come up to a standing position. The back of your workout area, back of your mat. Arms up, reach down, walking all the way up to a high plank. Extend the right arm, place it down, extend the left arm, place it down, walk it back. We have a full range of motion inchworm with alternating arm extensions. 1 extension each arm. Keeping those hips nice and parallel to the mat. Last 7. Almost there. All right, back to the top. Coming down in a low plank. So on your elbows, same thing. 4 low plank stacks to 4 leg lifts. Join me when you're ready. Squeezing your glutes as you extend that leg up. 4 jacks, 4 leg lifts. You got this. If you have that band around your ankles, just additional resistance. Last 5. Bringing the knees down gently. Coming into our tabletop position. Tucking your toes, lifting your knees, bringing your shins parallel. From here, bring the right leg to the inside and tapping with the left hand. So you're bringing the bottom leg through and tapping. Another option here, you can just hold that bear crawl, holding your knees hovering. Final 7. You got this. Keep it going. Coming up to standing. Whew. All right, coming up to standing. Arms up overhead. Walk all the way up to a high plank. Extend the left arm, bring it down. Extend the right arm, bring it down. Walk your hands back to your toes. Rolling all the way up. Keep it going. Full range of motion, inchworm. Keep it going. Moving with your breath. Almost there. All right. Leading me back in our high plank. For our 4 high plank jacks, to alternating 4 leg lifts. Gaze just down towards your fingertips, in between your thumb and your index fingers. Core stays nice and engaged. Bringing your navel up towards your spine. Last 5. Gently lowering your knees. Coming to a tabletop, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Bring your knees to a hover position, shins hovering the mat. And then swivel your body open. Bring your lower leg out and tapping with the opposite hand. Keep it going. Almost there. Last 3, 2. All right, coming on up to a standing position at the back of your area. Whew. Full range of motion, inchworm. Reach up, walk the hands down all the way out to a high plank. Extend the right arm, bring it down. Left arm, bring it down, and walk it back. Really stabilizing your core as you extend the arms out. The closer your feet are in that high plank, as you extend the arms out, the more challenging it's going to be. You can also bring your feet wide as the mat or wider for a little bit more stability. All right, meet me back down in a low plank on your forearms. Last round here, coming onto your forearms. 4 low plank jacks, 4 leg lifts. Core stays nice and engaged. Keep it going. Last 10. Still going, still moving. You got this. All right, gently lower your knees, coming into a tabletop position, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck your toes, bring your knees to a hover, bringing your shins parallel to the mat. Option to hold it here or kick the opposite leg through and tapping with the opposite hand. Keep it going. If you're holding it in the bear, option to bring the knees in and out. You can also tap the knees down to the mat. Keep it going. Last 5. All right. Coming all the way up to standing at the back of your mat or your workout area. Full range of motion inchworm, walking the hands out. Coming into that high plank, extend the left arm lower, extend the right arm lower, and then walking it back. Keep it going. Last 20 seconds of work before your breather. Almost there. Last 10, you got this. Going for 5. Last 3, 2. All right. You can just release that band if you still have it on. We won't use it for the rest of class. Class is not over. We still have a burnout. Yay! All right, grabbing a weight, coming all the way down onto your mat. So laying all the way down, feet extend nice and long. Weight in your right hand up towards the ceiling over your chest. Extend your left arm out to the side like a T. From here, just crunching up. This is our burnout. We have all these with 4 moves. We're going to do them 20 seconds each, 3 times with no break. The timer has begun. Little crunches up, weight in the right hand, left arm out to the T. Legs extend nice and long. From here, go with the left arm out, weight overhead. We're going to sit all the way up and then lower. So going as slow as you need to, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Weight stays in the right hand. We're going to switch into weight in the left hand, right arm out to the side like a T, little crunches up. So just lifting and lowering your shoulder blades. Legs stay completely still. Your legs are not moving for the whole burnout. Keep it going. Just firing up those abs. Full sit up here. Right arm stays down, left arm up overhead with the weight. Coming to a full sit-up position and then rolling back down. Going as slow as you need to. Keep it going. In 2, we're going to switch sides. Rolling back down, weight in your right hand, left arm out to a T, little crunches. So lowering and lifting your shoulders up off the mat. This is round 2. In 5, we're going to bring it to a full sit-up. Right arm stays overhead, left arm to a T. Coming to a full sit-up. Abs should be on fire by now. We have 3 rounds of this. You're on 2 out of 3. You got this. Finishing so strong. And 3, we're going to switch sides. Weight to the left arm, arm overhead, right arm to a T, little crunches. Shoulders raise and lower. Just lifting and lowering your shoulders off the mat. And 5, we're going to bring it to a full sit-up. Coming all the way up to a sit-up and back down. Left arm stays overhead with that weight. Using your abs to come all the way up. Right arm just stays pressed in towards the floor. Palm pressed into the mat. And 2, we switch sides. Last round, weight in the right hand, left arm out to a T, little crunches. Final round here. You got this. Finishing so strong on this beautiful Friday. Last 7, when we come to a full sit-up. And 3, last 2. All right, full sit-up. Right arm stays overhead. Left palm pressed into the mat. Keep it going. Almost there. So close. You got this. And 5, we switch sides for our last 40 seconds of work. Weight in the left arm overhead. Right arm out to a T. Little crunches. Shoulders lift and lower. Keep it going. Finishing so strong. In 5, we're going to bring it to a full sit-up. Coming all the way up, weight stays overhead, right palm pressed into the floor. You got this. Going as slow as you need to, moving with your breath. Nice controlled movement. Give me 5 more seconds. All right, resting it down. We're not done. We have one more burnout. Grabbing your heavier set of weight, coming back down, laying on the floor, legs extend nice and long, arms out wide. We have a chest press. So arms wide. As we come into our chest press, we're gonna raise and lower the legs. So your legs are to go super slow. Legs stay zipped together. So heels down towards your thighs, stay zipped together. Leg raise, leg lower, add in that chest press. Maybe your chest press is in sync with your legs. Maybe your chest press is faster than your legs. You want to think about slowly lowering and slowly raising your legs. Lower back stays pressed into the mat the whole entire time. If your lower back hurts or lifts up, just don't lower your legs as far. And you guys have probably figured out by now, we're doing 3 moves, 1 minute each, only one time. So give it all you got. Last 10. Keep it going. Last 5. Just feeling elbows in towards your side. We have a neutral press with a single leg raise and lower. So alternating, right leg lowers, lift, come back to center, left leg lowers, and lift. Keep it going. Almost there. Working those triceps with our neutral press. So palms facing in towards one another, elbows in towards your sides, elbows bent at 90, and then you press your arms up to straight arms. Almost there. Keep it going. Legs stay nice and straight. Lower back pressed into the mat. Keep it going. Almost there. Last 10. Going strong for 3, 2. All right, rest those feet down. Bring your knees bent. Weight on your hips. From here, we're gonna lift the hips, open the knees, close the knees, lower the hips. Lift, open, close, lower. Lift, open, close, lower. Keep it going. This is it. Last bit of work. If you have those weights on your hips, please make sure to hold them so they don't roll down. Still going. Almost there. Last 30 seconds of work here, and then you stretch. You got this. Finishing so strong. Core nice and engaged. Upper back stays pressed into the mat. You're just squeezing your feet to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Keep it going. Final 10. Push through all the way till the very end. Last 5, 3, 2, last 1. Set your weights down, set your hips down. Extend your legs and arms opposite directions. Get a nice little stretch all across your body. And then when you're ready, just rolling over to the front side of your body. Bring the top shoelace portion of your feet into the mat. Wrists under your shoulders, pressing your chest up. Doing a nice deep stretch all across your abdominals. You're looking over the left shoulder. Coming back to center, looking over the right shoulder. And then coming back to center for one more final stretch here. And then pushing yourself back to a wide knee child pose. Knees nice and wide, feet together. Extend your arms out in front of you. Arms nice and long. Think about pressing your armpits in towards the mat. And just holding here for a few more breaths. And then pushing yourself up to a tabletop position, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and doing a few cat-cows with your breath. Arching your back, chin and chest lifted, rounding your back, bringing your gaze towards your navel. A few more here with your breath. And then when you're ready, find your neutral flat spine, tucking your toes under and bringing your hands a palm print forward and lifting your hips up, coming to a nice piked up down dog position. From here, press your heels into the mat and lift your toes up, feeling that nice deep stretch all throughout the back side of your legs. And then press your toes into the mat, lifting your heels up nice and high. And then gently lowering them. And then walking your fingertips towards your toes and just having a generous hang here. You can have a soft bend in your knees. You can grab opposite elbows and sway side to side for a lower back release. And when you're ready, gently releasing your hands down towards the mat and rolling up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulder blades back and forward. One more big deep breath. One more. Awesome. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. Again, my name is Amanda. This is Weekend Warrior Hip Mix. If you haven't already, please add your name and your site into the chat. Thank you all so very much. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Joe. Bye, Joy. Bye, Mary Beth.
Great class. You kill me every Friday. It's awesome.
I hope you look forward to it.
Absolutely.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye, Joe. Bye, Cian.
Bye.